Llorente is still allowed to play for football. Now, I don't begrudge any man getting his bread, but I just wanted to put that out there. Fernando Llorente is still a professional football player. He didn't actually score that goal in the Champions League. So, last time that this team met at Naples, 90th minutes winner by Lorenzo Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne isn't playing. I feel that Napoli have still maintained their exciting all-round for footballing styles, and they're still a threat attacking-wise. That game against Juventus just showed how good they are offensively and how hot your boy Lozano is. But I think Liverpool, I do feel these guys have improved, but specifically Liverpool's two goal-scoring marksmen have taken their games to the next level, and I mean Salah and Mane. But let's just see how things go. So, some guys missing, so there's no Manolas, so it's going to be Koulibaly and Maximovic. They kept a clean sheet on the weekend against Sampdoria. Rui, Di Lorenzo, your boy Merit in there now. No Allen in that midfield, so you've got Elmas and Ruiz Pena. We ride with that. Zielinski, now he is the guy who can offer that upwards thrust that can cause Liverpool some issues down the flank. Callejon, I'm not a huge fan of Callejon. Sometimes he may do some really good things, but I feel like he's a bit too skinny, a bit too light on his feet, and I just think that, there's just something about him that's just missing. Skillful, talented player, I just don't like his football. But what Callejon does do is that he can come in here as a threat. He's not really going to be a threat out wide. It's going to be much more of a threat cutting in on the inside, taking shots or trying to thread balls through, or possibly coming into the number 10 position. But where things really get exciting are these two dudes in here. So they may not have the heights, because there's no Milik. They may not have the heights of a Milik or a Llorente, but these guys are extremely skillful, very quick, very pacey. So if Liverpool play a high line, and if Napoli catch them on the counter, Liverpool are in serious trouble, because both these guys are very quick and they're great finishers. Mertens got 2 Gs on the weekend. Mertens, this guy, how he's transitioned from a kind of attacking midfielder to pretty much a striker has been one truly amazing metamorphosis, and I think really Mertens really has Ancelotti a lot to thank for the way in which he has pretty much evolved as a football player. And Lozano pretty much lightened up the world for Mexico during the summer. So I am very excited to see how these two small players, but small, nifty, agile, mobile players play this season, but specifically in this game, and what kinds of issues they cause both Matip and your boy Van Dijk. So for Liverpool, it pretty much says that as itself. You still have Becker, who is still injured. You got Adrian in there, Van Dijk, Matip, Trent, all rolling in there. And I think this is the midfield that you're going to roll with. Henderson rested for the game. You know that he's going to come back in. But I always say this is that I think Henderson, he has pretty much shown how good he is, being sort of the attacking midfield of the group. But what people have always said is that maybe this is not really his strongest position, being far more deeper. But I always said, what if you allow Wijnaldum to play the number 10 and allow him to really be the attacking midfielder and see what Wijnaldum can do if he's allowed to play in the final third alongside Mane, Salah, and Firmino. But we'll wait till we see. We'll see what happens. So, and we all know how dangerous this front three can be. We know that Firmino is the key man who brings both Salah and Mane into sessions. So let's just now break down this game. So from Napoli's point of view, these two are going to be very, very important because they're different elements. So the two most dangerous attacking threats are Mane and Salah, but not only that, it's what Robertson does from the flank, it's what Trent does from the flank. Now, this game is away from home. It's not at Anfield. So the way in which Liverpool will attack and the way in which they will feel comfortable and in the rhythm won't be as comfortable as they are once at Anfield. But it is still something to be wary of. So I think for Napoli, Rui and Di Lorenzo have to be very, very wary. For Rui, who will be looking at Salah, I think it's a case of knowing that he will always try and put it on his left foot. So it's about trying to ensure that he doesn't get it on his left foot, because if he gets on his left foot in his sweet spot, he has that Robin state of mind, he will get that ass. He will get that ass if he's on his left foot and he's allowed to get inside his sweet spot. For Di Lorenzo, it's slightly much more complex because for Mane, he can take you out wide, he can take you in the middle, and he can create, he can shoot. So for Di Lorenzo, it's going to be slightly much more complex. But I just feel that he has to be very solid and be mindful and intelligent and try to anticipate what Mane is trying to do, because Mane doesn't have the kind of pattern and go to that Salah does. And the thing about Salah is that even if you know what he's going to do, because he's entering that Robin sort of mind, you know what he's going to do, he's still going to get that, and he always tries to find a way to get there and do it and get himself into that left-footed sweet spot. So, but I think for moving forward for Napoli, I think they have to really play that quick, massive game. Because again, you have to gauge what Liverpool's approach is going to be. Now, if Liverpool are like, all right, it's away from home, we're going to now sit back, and Napoli are now allowed to have the ball, and will now have to play in front of Liverpool, then that's where you're like, okay, who's now going to be the creator? Who's going to be the guy threading balls through? So are we now going to say Mertens restrict back, be much more deeper, and try to play much more as a false nine and use quick pass and move combinations to try and break down a Liverpool who sits back? Now, if Liverpool say, you know what, let's step to these guys, let's play higher up, then I think that plays into Lozano and Mertens' hands. So it's really down to the distribution of Callejon and Zielinski, and whether even Koulibaly can even be a bit braver, bring the ball up and play a long ball over the top, precise ball over the top to Mertens and Lozano to catch, because for Mertens and Lozano, they have the speed to beat the offside trap, and I think they have the speed to really cause Matip and your boy Van Dijk issues. So that's why Fabinho is going to be crucial. Fabinho has been money. Fabinho has been money for Liverpool, but Fabinho is going to be very important in trying to protect Van Dijk and Matip and to ensure that there isn't any kind of supply. Fabinho is there to cut off the supply chain to Mertens and Lozano, because Napoli, I think that let's get the ball to those two quick dudes. Can get the ball to those quick dudes, play a fast game, force. What Napoli wants is to force Matip and Van Dijk out of position, bring them out, coax them out, and have that space right in there so they're right bearing down onto your boy Adrian. That is what they want precisely. So for Liverpool's approach, it's going to be interesting, but I think for Liverpool, they don't need to really go out to attack Napoli. I don't think that would be wise. I think not a defensive game, but perhaps a much more balanced game, because Liverpool, you have the goal scorers there. You have the goal scorers. You don't need to force the issue. I think the primary thing for Liverpool is that let Napoli give possession of the ball. Don't give them space. Don't give them space. Don't allow them to get into those transitions. I think if they have that, all that needs to happen is get the ball to Salah and Mane in key position. Hence why Henderson is going to be important. Because Henderson and Firmino. So it's about giving Firmino the ball 2 feet, allowing him to turn, and trying to find Salah and Mane in space. So you don't really need to have a scenario like this where you're not susceptible to the counterattack. So all that needs to happen is that, it's about using the ball intelligently. So you don't have to have 3, 4, 5, 6 attacking options as Liverpool would want to have at Anfield. They don't need to really be so ultra attacking. So they just have to, because Liverpool can win this game, and I think if Liverpool win this game, it puts them in a very great position in this group. So, but they don't. Even if they lose this game, they still find there's a long way to go. But they can win this game because they have the goal scorers. Napoli don't have a Mane or a Salah. So I think both Firmino and Henderson are going to be important in how they create and how they cultivate and how they bring Salah and Mane into the game. And I think for Napoli, Koulibaly is going to be huge. Maximovic is there, but Koulibaly is going to be huge because I think Koulibaly has to be wary of Firmino, because what Firmino may want to do is drag Koulibaly out, drag him out. And I think Koulibaly has to be wary that if he wants to help a Di Lorenzo or help a Rui because he sees Mane or Salah coming, you're leaving Maximovic isolated, and that means your boy Elmas and Ruiz Peña have to now come in and try to cover for him. But I think Koulibaly, being the best defender for Napoli, he has to be the leader, and he has to be very, very intelligent in reading the plays that Liverpool have, because I think Liverpool are going to be very crafty. And when Liverpool move the ball around, especially when they are bringing in a boy Trent in there, they're bringing in a boy Robertson in there, it could get dicey. it could get very dicey because you know that of Trent's distribution of the ball. We also know of what Robertson can do forward and backwards. But the key thing is Trent. His defensive self is a bit tricky, which is why if Mertens can pull out wide, get that ball out wide, and I think if Napoli can look for Mertens on that left, I think that's where Napoli will get that joy. So I think if Mertens can exploit the defensive frailties of Trent, that will be huge. And for Liverpool, if Firmino can really pull Koulibaly out, get in good positions, find good, nice spaces, and they can have if they can have nice combinations, nice 1-2 combinations, I think they can really pop off and find a little nice through ball through them. So, Naples, there's no Lorenzo Insigne. I was going to say 2-1 to Liverpool. I'm going to say 2-1 to Liverpool, but I do think that Napoli can get G's, but I don't think Napoli will have enough to beat Liverpool. And I do think that Liverpool can get some G's as well in this game. I think Liverpool can get some G's. So I'm going to say, it goes 2-2. That happens. All right, guys. Peace through. Remember to like the vid. Remember to subscribe. Remember to hit the like button. And remember to share the vid. And also think about becoming a patron. Peace out. Stay true. Stay black. Stay real. Peace. Support your boy HH and become a patron. Click in the description box below and gain extra content based on the tier of patronage you acquire. Click on the description box below to learn more. Thanks for your support. Peace out.